Okay.
You ready? All right.
Yes.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Livin Like a G with your host, Geena. I am really pumped today, as per usual, because I have a really good friend of mine on today, Natalie Jane.
Hey.
Yay!
Oh my, that was so bad.
No, it's fine. We're leaving it.
No.
Yes, we are. And we've had to do this intro like I swear like 10 times. We're a struggle today.
Oh,
But
gosh.
one of the things that I like to start off the podcast with, and I think it's kind of funny. I don't know if I'm a glutton for punishment or I just always want to know, but what were each other's first impressions?
Well, I just thought, I remember it so
Do you
clearly.
remember where and when?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you go first then.
American Idol, Season 3, Hollywood Week, Round 2. I'm sitting next to Nick Marico, and I see Geena Fontanella out of the corner of my eye wearing like a yellow shirt and something that says caution.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I own that outfit? That's what was going through my head. And I saw the streak in her hair, and I'm like, she's cool. She looks like Billie Eilish.
Said everybody always. Lauren literally said the same thing. Yeah, no, I remember meeting Natalie because I can't remember if I came up to you or you came up to me, but you had a really cool outfit on as well. We kind of wore similar outfits, which is funny because we're 10 years apart. But
I definitely asked you where you got the shirt and pants, and you said Forever 21. And you you were wearing a NASA jacket, and I'm like, where'd you get that? And you said Forever 21, and then a month later I was in Forever 21 and I saw it and I'm like, Geena was wearing it.
Yeah. You know what's so funny is I never shop at Forever 21 because usually their stuff is like really like itchy, and I'm like not about itchy. Like I can't handle anything itchy. And then it usually doesn't last very long. So I'm like, I usually will pay like the extra $10 for whatever, but I was walking to, the mall that I was at, you had to walk through Forever 21 to get to where your car was. So you had to walk through there. And at the very end of the store exiting was that NASA jacket. And I was like, oh my God, this thing is so cool. And I just tried it on right there. And I was like, oh my God, this looks really cool. And I ended up buying it.
Love that.
So the few pieces I actually have from Forever 21 are all like that, which is really funny.
All the last minute impulse buys.
Sure, yeah. It's like at the grocery store when all the chocolate candies are at the checkout stand and they get you. They get you every time.
It's
That's what Forever 21.
Evil that they do that. It's the Starburst. It's the Starburst and the Trident gum that gets me.
Yeah. Oh, the gum gets me all the time.
Like, do I need gum? I could get some gum.
Yeah. Do I want minty fresh breath? Yeah, I do. All right. Yeah.
I love that.
My first impression was we met, you were wearing your orange pants.
Of course.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I love like the whole orange thing. I was like, I think I had a pair of orange pants as well. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have a pair of orange pants too. I didn't bring them with me, but like whatever. And we connected on this whole like we wear the same kind of clothes thing. And then I thought, oh my gosh, this girl's just full of so much energy. She's just so much fun. And we didn't really get to know each other that well in Hollywood Week because obviously you guys were minors. So you guys were kind of separated from us most of the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't until
Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii. And that's when we really became friends because
I was the sickest. I didn't
hanging out with all the minors all the time.
Yeah, I remember getting there. And I met with Lauren the next morning after we got there because her flight got in super late. Mm-hmm. And she's like, wait, where's Geena? And I'm like, I forgot who you were.
Aww, what?
I feel like I shouldn't have just said that. I feel like everything could have been so fine if I didn't say that.
This podcast is over!
But the point is that look where we are now.
Right, exactly. So true. No, that's fine. Honestly, if we're being honest, I mean, there was so much that happened in Hollywood Week. I would be surprised if you remembered me. But
it was so much going on. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what was so funny too is like, I just remember us in Hawaii and me, you, and Lauren hanging out, and Kimmy too, and sometimes Cameron. But we would be hanging out and we would all be like just joking around, like, you know, just being stupid, our normal selves, like friends. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Natalie would say something that was so off the wall, random. And all of us would stop and be like, what the frick? That's what I remember the most from Hawaii, is being like hanging out with everybody and we're all joking around and everything's normal. And then Natalie would be like, have you ever thought of where clouds came from? And you're like, what?
I never said that.
I know, but that's what it would be like. It would be something really random like that, where you're like, what are you talking about? But it would be so funny. Oh my gosh.
I don't want people to think I don't know where clouds are.
See, look at, she knows where a cloud comes from. That's what makes this funnier, is you know where a cloud comes from. Tell the people where a cloud comes
evaporation.
From. Right.
And then rain is the precipitation. That's biology.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm so happy. I'm getting my happy jack to put this in.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, tell us about this. Tell us about this thing.
So
I started in
March. I started in March. Mm-hmm. And no, not this one. I had a different jar for 2020. Mm-hmm. But this is my 2021 happy jar. Every time something good or I feel something happy, I write the date, I write what it is, and then I fold it in half, put it in the jar, and then New Year's Eve, you open it and you end and start the year on a happy note.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put a note in my happy jar right after this. I also started something recently, which is like not really a mental health chart, mm-hmm. but I guess you can call it that. Basically on Google, what's it called?
Drive? Docs?
Yes, but the one where Google
Excel?
Sheets. Yeah.
Us going through every different form of what that is.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Numbers, pages.
So I have 5 categories in what I feel defines my happiness. Mm-hmm. And then there's the average. And each category I write like 1 to 10, how I feel like physically, am I eating healthy, blah, blah, blah. That would be one category. Another one is like voice, career. And then there are 3 other categories. And then there's the average. And you put in a number 1 to 10 and you take the average, obviously. Right. And then you graph. I put all of it on a graph because you could just do it with like 2 clicks.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to see my like that was how I was feeling that day and that day. It's really cool to look at, especially.
What's your average? Like, what's your average right now?
Right now, 8.9 was yesterday.
Oh, wow. You'd be a happy person, typically.
Yay.
I mean, like, mine's like a 10 out of 10 salty.
Oh, I like that. I think I'm going to use that.
10 out of 10 always wants to write a breakup song.
Oh my goodness.
You know what's funny is I actually am like a really happy person, like most of the time. Like I would say,
yeah, you are, Geena.
9 out of 10 times I'm actually really happy. And I think the reason why that is because all I write are like salty breakup songs or like FU's anthem songs. Like that's it. That's all I write. And I think that's how I get it out.
I love that. Like, you do you, it works for you, and then you show like the in the music, and then that when we hang out. I haven't seen you in it's been like 11 and a half months.
It's been a long time.
Wow. That's insane.
Because I saw you right after Hawaii, right?
Oh wait, no. Yeah. Okay. It was after. It's less than that.
It's less than that?
I forgot.
Okay.
We saw Aladdin on Broadway together, and then after we went back, it was the coolest thing in the world.
It was so cool. Yeah, Natalie was like, "Hey, first of all, you straight up duped me. Duped me. I want to talk about this. Hold up." So Natalie and I are like over 10 years apart, okay? So what's funny about a dynamic of hanging out with people that are younger than you, like they're in high school or whatever, is they are so not adults yet. Like so not adults yet, okay? Like they're so used to like, oh yeah, my parents gonna do this or like that, right? So Natalie texts me, I'm in New York. I'm like, yeah, let's hang out. Like I'm in NYC. I was playing some shows. Like, let's hang out. So she's like, cool. She's like, actually, a friend of mine is the genie, or like it is in Aladdin. He played the genie that night, I think, right? And she was like, would you want to come? Okay. Me in my head, when somebody says, do you want to come? They're like, oh yeah, we just got free tickets from our friend. right? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that sounds great, right? Thinking in my head, like, that's how it's going down. Then I start thinking about it, like, getting closer. Like, I'm about to see you in an hour. And I'm like, oh my God, you know what? She's a kid. She probably, like, has no idea that I'm assuming this. So I was like, just be prepared to pay for a ticket, right? So I'm getting myself prepared, right? I get there and you're like, yeah, it's going to be like $80 for the ticket. I'm like, $80? I'm like, thank God I'm like not some broke musician. I'm like, holy crap, you know? Oh man, I was so done. I was like, dang, she straight up duped me. Yeah, you want to go to this show? Yeah, sure. And then I'm like, $80?
I thought I told you in advance. Did I not?
No, you didn't. It was so funny though. I mean, I didn't care. I would have gone anyways, even if it was $80. But I was just laughing because I was like, this is how you know I was talking to like a teenager, and like that teenager didn't fully understand that I'm actually an adult.
Yeah.
That was so funny. Okay, so what's some of your favorite American Idol memories?
Okay, let me think.
What's your favorite one?
That's hard.
I know, it's really hard. I mean, it doesn't have to be like the favorite. We can have like multiple favorites. What
Definitely.
Oh, you go first.
The teachers on set, they made
Oh.
school like so minors have to do like required school, and like a lot, like at least 3 hours a day, and they try to like bank it all at once so that you can have more time on other days. So one day we were in the schoolroom for like 6 hours, and I didn't really have homework because it was like right after a break, and like we didn't really know what we were learning yet. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't have much homework to do, so I'm just like chilling there with the teachers, and it was so much fun. So that's definitely a great memory. Watching The Bachelor with Lauren on the balcony while Olivia is inside. She's like a genius doing like her calculus.
Oh,
I take that class now, but it's such AP Calc. Oh gosh, it's hard.
Ooh, I did not like AP Calc. I also didn't have the best. I hope she never watches this AP Calc teacher. So
my teacher's
at
really
least
good.
for me, she wasn't. The way she taught it was very confusing to me. And then I would go to this other teacher, my trig teacher, and he would teach it. And I'm like, oh, that's what she was saying. Like I still ended up passing my AP. Like I still passed the test or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I got like a 4 out of 5 or something on my AP. Yeah, so I still did pretty good, but yeah, it was crazy. My fave American Idol story, I actually just did this recently, but I want to try to find like some different ones. I think some of my like favorite moments were when we were all just like hanging out by the pool and just
and they told us Idol told us to vlog everything because like they chance that they would use it for the TV, which they did. They didn't use mine, or did they use some of your footage, Geena?
I don't know if they did or they didn't. I think maybe they did.
Maybe. Oh well, we were vlogging everything. So then at the Disney resort we're at, there are obviously like Disney characters all like dressed up walking around. So every time we see one, we're like, hey, can we sing you a song? So we have our phone out. We're just like singing a song all in harmony. And you see Minnie Mouse is like, and like, it was, I love it.
And every time, what's funny hanging out with Natalie, like behind the scenes hanging out with Natalie is like, she is just like so a kid at heart. So like she sees Mickey, and every time she sees Mickey, it's like she didn't see Mickey like 2 hours ago. It's like, oh my God, hey Mickey. Like and Mickey's looking at her like, girl, I saw you like not 30 minutes ago. And Natalie's like, what's up? Like so excited.
I left.
Right. I died and came back. So it was always just so fun to hang out with her because like her excitement level was always just like, you know, we'd be in Hawaii, right? And it's like it's a pretty exciting thing to be in Hawaii and it's fun or whatever. But you know, she like Natalie just has this energy about her where it would just be like, oh my gosh, guys, isn't today a great day?
Honestly, I think
it is a great day, but now that you mention it, now it's better.
I said this in the other podcast, like, being positive, I think, can spread to other people, unless they find it extremely annoying, then they don't like you.
But usually the people that find it annoying are negative anyways.
Anyway, we like the happy people. So, like, spreading positivity is a thing that I like to do a lot. I don't know. I think it's fun. Like, so I think it's Einstein has his theories about everything is energy, right? So if you're like a really happy person, you technically do have good vibes. You have high vibrations. So you know that sometimes you can have a person, they just walk in the room and into the room and everything just like drops and you're just like, the whole energy drops. They have low vibrations. So if you have high vibrations, you can like spread that to other people. That's just that's what goes through my head sometimes.
Hey, look, it's definitely true because there are some people that I'm like, I do not vibe with you. Like,
it's a real thing, yeah.
Most of and what's interesting about that too is like, the vibes that you put out are the vibes that you also attract 9 times out of 10. So, the people that I hung out with American Idol were all very positive people and excited people that were just like, oh my God, this is just a cool opportunity. Like not thinking they're too cool of themselves. They're just like, no, this is cool. Let's have fun. Which is why I ended up hanging out with all the minors all the time.
Oh gosh, what a vibe.
Yeah.
I remember like pulling Geena had like a rehearsal and it was like an hour before she was supposed to go and I was at the beach and I was just like chilling. I'm like, come to the beach. I definitely forced you to come to the pool or the beach when you had to be somewhere else.
Right. So, probably. Well, also they kept making like all of my like practices and like band practices and vocal practices, all of those like right smack in the middle of the day when you would want to be by the pool. And I'm like, can't you choose someone else? Like, why do I have to be at 1:00? Or like, even if mine was supposed to be at 10, it ended up would get like, it would be pushed back to 1. And I'm like, come on. Like, I just want to hang out by the pool, but yeah, it's whatever. I mean, you're there to work at the end of the day anyway, so it's just a plus that you're in Hawaii, but yeah.
Oh, I remember snow cones. Oh my God, this is like a...
Dude, I was just about to bring up the snow cone thing.
You know what I have right here? Katy Perry, touch this.
Oh, I have my Katy Perry one too. I don't know where it is right now though.
It's in the flower.
I think it's mine was
Who do you like more, Charlie or Dixie D'Amelio?
Oh my! Wait, are you doing this because I did this to Lauren?
No, because you texted me some questions you're gonna ask, so I just brought it up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Because I literally did that to Lauren in our last in the last or I don't know if it's the last one, but the podcast I had with Lauren for Livin Like a G, I asked her, I said Dixie or Charlie, and we had like a whole debate about it. I don't even think we really ended up landing on anything. I think what we said was like Charlie right now because she built a business, and let's be honest, like Dixie put in the work, but she also just like benefited from Charlie. But I said,
yeah, I guess if you have a sibling that is like ultra famous, like why not get some?
But Dixie has, if her music career keeps going the way it is, she would have the longevity over Charlie. Because there's only so much you can do with like dancing and like whatever. But oh my gosh, that's so funny. I was gonna bring up the snow cone thing because Natalie is okay. Are you technically vegetarian or you're vegan?
Okay, so I was, and I'm just not anymore. But I was vegetarian.
What?
Look, I made a crown.
Like now you only eat fish, so you're pescatarian?
No. It's really weird.
Or are you
I just try to. No, I'm just kidding. I just try to take meat. I tried to take meat out of my like everyday diet. After doing like a lot of research about it, I don't know. I still eat meat, but not at the quantities I used to. Like, so maybe if I have like meat in my lunch, I won't have it for dinner or like lunch the next day. And I just try to like, cause it's delicious, but I don't know. I think
I was going to ask you, did you miss anything? I was going to ask you if you missed anything while being like vegetarian. Like, was there something that you were like, oh my God, I really miss this? What was it?
Turkey bacon.
Still the healthy option. Like of all the things she misses, she still misses the healthy option.
Well, I don't eat. My family just doesn't eat pork, but so we just like grew up on turkey bacon, but nothing. My sister makes the best turkey bacon and scrambled eggs. She'll like cut it up and put it in first, and then you put it in the egg. Then you put it on your gluten-free toast.
Oh wow.
Delicious.
Wow, you're so East Coast, gluten-free toast.
Are you kidding? LA is like gluten-free vegan central.
Yeah, it is. It so is. I mean, I literally would eat like vegan, vegetarian all the time because it was actually pretty good. I mean, if things are made in the right way, they're actually pretty good. But yeah, little Denver scramble. You get your eggs, you get your turkey bacon. Yeah.
I had turkey bacon like a week ago, so.
A week ago? Why wait so long in between splurges?
Actually I had it a week ago. No, I think I had it like 2 months ago for the first time in like a year, and let me tell you, it was so good. It was so good.
Turkey bacon is good. Like people knock it because it's not bacon, but I'm like, turkey bacon is good.
So good.
Like a lot of the times I actually like nowadays I'll prefer turkey bacon over bacon any day. The only thing about turkey bacon that's not the same as bacon is it doesn't have that crunch. Bacon's got that
Depends how you make it.
Crunch to it because of the fat. The fat in it is like when it cooks and it has the fat in it, then it gets that crunch to it, and it's bomb.
Can I rant a little?
Yeah, go ahead.
So everyone's all this hype about the protein in meat, right? You can get protein from so many other sources, but they see it in meat. Also, people hype up protein like, yeah, you need protein, obviously, but Americans have this, like, not even Americans, just people have this perception that they need protein.
Right.
When, I don't know.
You don't. Anyway, yeah, you don't need it to the excess.
Yeah, the more protein you get to it, the more fat you get. And it's not necessarily like the good fat that you get from everything else, but you get all the saturated fat, and that's the bad. I can like draw it out for you. I can draw out the structure of the protein. I'm not the protein. What makes up fat? Fatty acids. I don't know. I was just learning about it in bio. Never mind. We can move on from this subject.
I have no idea.
But the way it takes, it clumps together in your heart. It's not.
I'm not good with science. I'm a musician.
We can move on. AP Bio has left the chat now.
I did love bio though. Bio kind of was my jam because we had a whole section about animals and I was like super into animals. Yeah, so the whole like kingdom, phylum, order, genus, species vibe, like that's my vibe all day. And then we just talked about different animals and stuff like that. So that was my jam. What is that? Aww, look at his little face.
I don't know what animal it is, but I know it's real.
Yeah.
You search up online happiest animal on earth and it comes up.
And that's what comes up? That's hilarious. Yeah. Okay, so let's play which one is better. Okay. So, as you know, but I'll explain it if nobody's been on this podcast before, which one is better is we pick two things and we kind of have a friendly debate on which one we think is better. Sometimes we end up on the same side. Other times, we do not end up on the same side. Yeah. So, we're going to play it. Here we go. Okay, here's my first one. Which one is better, Noah Beck or Bryce Hall?
Noah Beck.
Ooh, hold on, though. I'm about to pull up a picture. Hold on. I'm going to pull up a picture. Which one's dating Dixie?
Noah Beck.
Noah Beck, yeah. Noah Beck.
He's gorgeous.
Look, here's the thing. Like, these boys are built different nowadays. Because there ain't no boy in my high school that looked like this ever. Like, hold on. Can people see this? I'm trying to get it so it doesn't.
Noah Beck.
What in the heck? Yeah,
like I definitely
think I'm with you on this one because Bryce Hall kind of has like a mousy face.
He's so like intense. Noah Beck, I feel like he's so like cuddly and
Yeah, like I look at Bryce Hall and I feel like sometimes I'm watching it and I'm like, you're just trying too hard to look good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it's a little bit of a try hard to me, like, like I don't know.
Addison Rae or Charlie?
I don't know why.
That's a hard one for me.
I don't know, like, obviously I don't know either of them.
Yeah.
But for some reason I'm going Addison. I
like Addison's mom.
Yeah, Addison's mom's cool. I just like her vibe on her TikTok more.
Yeah.
Like, it's more like light humor. Like, she looks like she's just having fun, which I'm sure that she's doing that on purpose, right? Like, she's doing it on purpose, that she's smiling or like whatever. With Charlie, I feel like she's like putting a video out and she's just like, yeah, like, this is just another day kind of thing. You know what I mean? But again, I don't know either of them.
I thought it was funny. Charlie's video of her just like going to McDonald's gets like 5 million likes. Like, that's sick.
I know.
That's so cool.
And what is the TikTok currency now? Like, how much do you make per view?
I don't know, but I can't get on that yet because I'm 16. I think I have to be 18.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up though. Hold on.
But even if it's like the smallest fraction of a penny, based on their views, oh my gosh, each video.
They get, hold on.
That's going to be us one day, Geena. Just watch.
It is going to be us. I told you this is my year.
It is your year.
What? No way.
What?
This is saying, okay, wait. This is saying 5 cents, but this also said $10 per 1,000. This is saying...
Is it 5 cents per view? Because
that's what I'm saying. 5 cents per view, and the other one was saying $10 per 1,000 views.
No, that doesn't.
I'm like, that's a lot. I don't think it's that much. Right? Doesn't that sound like too much? This is saying TikTok ads, though. Hold on.
If Spotify gives you like 0.0017 of a penny,
right,
then there's no way TikTok can give more.
Hold on, I'm still looking it up. Influencers make on TikTok. Wouldn't it be so great, like, once I have like a little co-host that just looks this up?
That would be so cool. What would her name be? What's your co-host's name? Her name is... I was going for Georgina.
Georgina? Just a rendition of my name?
I didn't
like, what?
Okay. So we have Georgina, and you'd be like, yo, Georgina, look this up for me. That would be so cool.
Wouldn't that be so cool? Yeah, I think they, for 5 million, like, views, they probably make somewhere from, like, 3 to 10,000 for 5 million views. The ones that get, like, 50 million, they probably are, they're easy making 3 to 500K a month. Like, easy.
Honestly, like, good for, I know a lot of people don't like it, but, like, I feel like a lot of people don't like it because, not necessarily jealous, but if you find a way to make a lot of money and you're happy doing it, like,
good for you.
Good for you, yeah.
Yeah, good on you. The only one, I will say, the only ones that bug me are the ones that, like, are kind of like the Bryce and Noah's that, like, all they do is, like, lip sing and, like, get, like, be cute in the camera. And I'm like, how do you have 30 million views for this crap? Like, or like 30 million followers for this crap? Like, what in the world? Like, the power of young women, it blows my mind.
It's crazy.
But, you know, whatever, to each their own. I mean, look, like, you beat the system. I can respect you beating the system, you know? Like, you got that money just from looking cute. Whatever. Dang, do the dang thing. I wish that was me, but whatever.
Love that. No, Geena, you are cute. You're amazing.
Aww. Okay.
You're a queen. Okay.
This is the last one.
Can I do one? Oh, okay. You go, and then I'm going to give you one.
Oh my God, do one.
No, you.
Okay, fine.
All right. I didn't think about it yet. So
okay, I'll do one. Okay. Driver's license or You Broke Me First? Which one's better? You think driver's license is better than You Broke Me First?
Look, I think it's a great song, has a great hook, but something about driver's license is so, like, raw, and she literally was in so much pain when she wrote that, and I was just like, oh.
Driver's license is great. I mean, again, I think I'm right there with you. Like, driver's license is the better song.
You Broke Me First is more catchy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, You Broke Me First is just a crazy song too. So it obviously, like, did super, super well. And Tate McRae is really talented. All these like people that are just so young now coming out with so much talent.
Also, there's so much juicy gossip. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yesterday I woke up. First thing I did was like I went on Snapchat and I saw Lauren's story because like she was at the top because I snapped her the other day. And I see it and she said something about Sabrina Carpenter's new song and I'm like, no. So I run over to Apple Music and I play it and I'm reading the lyrics as I go and I'm like, oh no, she didn't. Oh yes, she did. Whoa.
I love when songs just expose people. Like even with Olivia's song, it's like we all know who it's about. All of us. And like we're not second guessing on who it's about. And I love that. I live for when artists are so blatantly honest.
When Sabrina said, don't drive yourself insane.
Yeah. You're like, what? Yeah, it's to me, that's what makes music great. All these like songs of like what drives me nuts sometimes as an artist.
What drives you?
Yeah, what drives me nuts sometimes as an artist is like when there are like rappers and stuff that are talking about, I got girls, I got cars, and I'm like, bro, you ain't got cars. I ain't seen you with your girl because your girl that you do have is mad jealous. So you ain't around no girls. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's just not real to who they are. I'm like, I just don't believe it. Like, I'm not saying there's like the bigger rappers, absolutely. They could probably get whoever they want and they got those things around them. But like, the beauty like from art is just really, really true authenticity. And I think that's probably one of the reasons Olivia's song has done so well, because one, it's like
it's
just
so
a
raw,
really real moment, and you're like, I finally got my driver's license and now I'm just driving past your street, you know what I mean? And then you told me forever and now you're not even here. It's like, what? You know, especially fresh after this breakup that everybody was like, you know, kind of knew about. It just was really, really raw.
Her streams are insane. They're so, it's like, whoa.
There is no reason for that song to be as big as it was, other than the sheer fact of how good the song is. Because she was popular, but she wasn't popular enough to beat Ariana Grande's record for how many streams in a day and biggest debut for a single. Yeah. Like, what? She wasn't popular enough to do that. There was no reason for that other than the fact that it was a great song. TikTok ran with it. Everybody on TikTok was like, what? Freaked out, which is the power of
every single singer on TikTok had that cover up within 2 days.
2 days. I know. I was like a day late. I was so mad at myself. But yeah, no, it's just, that song's just crazy. Okay, ask your which one is better.
Okay, I got this. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm thinking of something. She's gonna think of something so random.
Baby, okay. Puppies or baby pigs?
Oh, puppies.
Have you ever seen a baby pig?
I have seen a baby pig. They're super cute. But have you ever felt a baby pig?
Puppies.
Yeah. Baby pigs, they look so cute. And then you go to pet them and you're like, this is the roughest sandpaper thing I've ever felt in my life. What the heck? That's not cute. Puppies, you feel puppies, they're all soft. And they're just, they're just so cute. And they lick you in the face. And then like, you see like a little pig and like, it's cute. And you pet it and it's cute or whatever, but it's like kind of rough on the outside. And then it's got like its nose is all snotty. And you're like, this is kind of like a baby. I'm sure that I've already put throughout this video your handle and everything. But why don't you give like a little shout out before we end? Why don't you give a little shout out to all of your handles that you want people to check out?
My Instagram is Natalie Jane Sings. My TikTok is Natalie Jane Sings. My Facebook is Natalie Jane. My Twitter is Nat Jane Sings because it was too many characters. And YouTube is Natalie Jane.
There you go, guys. So follow Natalie Jane. Follow all her art, all of her stuff.
Epic, dude.
I just want to say, Natalie, thank you for coming on. I've already kind of gushed about you on the other podcast, but you know, you are such a good friend of mine, and I'm so excited, and I'm so pumped for your career and where you're going and where you're headed. It's only gonna be.
I love you, Gigi.
So,
guys, Gina's the best.
aww,
you don't understand. Like, she's actually so fun. I'm sure you see it from all her videos that she posts, but like when you're just on FaceTime with her, and especially you see when you're writing music, this is like a total different thing now. When she's writing music with you, she's so open-minded to any style you're like into, and she's just, guys, Gina's the best. You don't know.
You're way too nice.
I just went from like 10 different things, but
right. I love it.
Okay.
Well, that is Living Like a G, guys. We will see you next week. Well, not we, I will. But if you like this video, please share it. Share it to all your friends. Tag Natalie, Jane, and all of the things. Tag me, Geena Fontanella, and all the things. And we will see you next.
Have the best day ever.
Ever.